We're tired, but we're home. Well, one of us is tired. Somebody went to bed early. That's okay. You do you, boo. Yes, we made it to another day, another show. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Hello, Donnie. Welcome to show 1172. We are broadcasting live right now on Facebook. Thank you, Johnny Castillo. Everybody watching, thank you, Calvin. Forecast today, well, our media partner apparently is surprised that we had a weather issue today, and they haven't sent us over the official weather yet. Oh, well, we don't have time to send the weather over to the radio. You know, breaking news. Well, we've known for 2 days that Tuesday morning was going to be a little funky. So we're going off the Weather Channel today, where it says cloudy, rain, snow mix this morning, change into all rain in the afternoon, high around 45. They say mostly west of us is where we're going to have some issues, so we'll keep you posted on that, as we get more information. 419-240-1935, that's the phone number. Hello and good morning, Susie.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, Polly Wog over there. What's up?
Good morning.
All right, I need you guys to indulge me for a moment. Do you mind indulging me for a moment? Because history was made last night, pal.
Hail, Michigan. They are the champions of college football 2023.
Present the national championship trophy to Coach Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines.
Pull it down. Pull it down. We did that. We did that.
Now, we're going to keep indulging me, okay?
You won't forget our name. We'll bring the hurt and pain. We're gonna change the game. We are the Wolverines in the come on, the Wolverines. We ain't got no time. The Wolverines believers, tradition, hail to Michigan, hail to the maze, hail to the blue, the time and the truth. We're gonna show our teeth, we're gonna stop our feet, we'll bring you to your knees. We're the Wolverines, we're gonna get real loud, we're gonna feel the crowd, we do it all proud. We are the Wolverines. What's your life? Come on and shout. In the
So I had never heard this song before until this year. That's Pop Evil. They're a rock band formed in 2001 in North Muskegon, Michigan. Now, I lived in Grand Rapids for a while, did radio a couple of years there. And most that side of the state is all Sparty, most Michigan State. But for whatever reason, they came up with that song. Pop Evil is the name. Have you guys ever heard of Pop Evil?
Yeah, they had a mild hit a couple years back with 155, it's called. It came across on the big charts there for a short time, and that's all I heard.
Wow. Thank you, Paul, for showing up, because I didn't know that. By the way, if you want to see that, the video is pretty awesome. I tweeted it, of course, in honor of the Michigan Wolverines beating the Washington Huskies 34-13 last night. Now, I understand for a lot of you, it might be tough to turn on the show today and listen to all this Michigan stuff because, you know, your Buckeyes, let's go blue. I'm sorry. Just let me get it out of my system. Just let me get it out because it hasn't happened for a long time. 1997, that's a long freaking time. And next year, we don't know. We don't know if Jim Hairball is going to move on or not. Honestly, I don't care. Because right now we're national champions all by ourselves. None of this crap. So now Buckeye fans say, well, you know, we won a championship in 97. This is super coach. You were co-champions. Well, we were national co-champions.
That's not a thing.
Now, we were national champions, and if you know anything about that time, Tom Osborne was given the co-championship because he was on his way out at Nebraska. Okay, Michigan was the superior team. To the victors valiant, sing with me. To the conquering heroes. Come on, Buckeye fans. Hey, don't destroy this song. Victors and best. Hail to the victors valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail. Hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. I know it hurts. It hurts. Look at it this way, though. It's a win for the Big Ten. How about that? You know, just live there for a minute, will you? This is my mellow singing. I'll tell you, I'm so excited. Part of me doesn't even want to be on the radio. Part of me just wants to be sleeping. And then there's the part of me that's like, oh, yeah, you just got to get out here and have fun with this one. Because next year, everything changes with 12 teams. Michigan's team's going to be devastated with all the seniors, and JJ's going to be gone, and Blake Corman's going to be gone. And it's just Michigan may lose 4 games next year. Who knows? Washington's actually going to be in the Big Ten, Oregon, Big Ten, USC, Big Ten, UCLA. It's going to be crazy. But, Susie, your thoughts on the game last night. What time did you start watching and what time did you turn it off?
I started watching at 8. I turned it off at 9. Unbelievable. I'm like, I need to turn it off now while it's 14-0 because, people, if you remember, I was in last place in the football picks.
That's right. And who did you take?
I took Michigan last night, but I was tied with Brad, and Brad did not take Michigan. So who is now in second place?
That'd be Susie.
Now, I don't believe I'm going to catch you. I'm still 4 games back, but I just want to let it be known, let it be put out there. I was in last place.
You have to take chances. Paul, who'd you take last night?
Who took Washington?
Yeah.
Sorry.
How much of the game did you watch last night?
I was asleep. I didn't catch it.
What time did you go to sleep, Paul?
I fell asleep sometime after 7:30. It was around 8 o'clock.
All right, so the game had started.
I'm
but
watching a movie, and I have the clock next to me. Okay, great. I know they're coming on. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to flip over every once in a while, stop my movie. And I was out. I have no idea what happened. But you know there are some annoying Ohio State fans sometimes. Would you agree to that?
Yes, but I'm not going to bang on them today. They're hurting. They're in pain.
Normal, regular fans are going to say they're proud of Michigan for you. They're happy for you. They're happy for Michigan, the Big Ten, the whole bit. So I say, great game. Congrats. That's all.
Okay, I'm not sure what you said there. I heard a lot of words.
Well, I'm an Ohio State fan.
I'm not sure there was a...
But I'm going to say...
You're an Ohio State fan.
But I'm going to say, congratulations to Michigan.
Yeah, I've never seen you wear one stitch of Ohio State gear. Not one... I've never seen... Well, there is a red shirt, I think.
There's a red shirt.
But you've never worn Ohio State gear.
A lot of things don't fit me, so thanks for bringing that up. But what I'm trying to say...
What about a hat? What about a
I don't
stocking
wear
cap?
hats. It might mess up my hair.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm here to help you out, Paul, because it started early at the beginning of the game. Bam! Flexing. They were flexing, Paul. They were flexing. And then I don't know where Edwards has been all season, but he hasn't been doing that. And yet they're up 14-0. And then, Washington had a lot of fight in it, but unfortunately, for them, it didn't work out. And I'm thankful because I'm emotional. And if I get through the show without crying, I'll be surprised. And because it's a connection. Football is a connection to my dad and my brothers. That's why I got emotional when I'm watching it last night when I saw Jack Harbaugh, the patriarch of the family, and then John Harbaugh was there on the sidelines. He's the coach of the Baltimore Ravens. He's a little busy right now with the playoffs, although they're not playing this weekend. They got the bye. But that was really cool. And seeing their mom. And then Jack Harbaugh came up on the podium at the end and gave the who's got it better than we do and nobody. He's been saying that to his boys his whole life. So that's where Jim got it. So anyway, congratulations to the Maize and Blue. Final score, 34-13. All right, more on that later, I'm sure. All right, Buckeye fans, come back now. I'm going to lay off for a while because we have to talk about the National Weather Service issued a winter weather advisory for areas west of Lucas County in effect until 7 a.m. this morning. Snow accumulation. Is it still snowing? Yeah, it's snowing out there. We got a dusting already in our parking lot. It's coming down real good. We're supposed to get between 2 and 4 inches. Gusty east to southeasterly winds up to 35 miles an hour. Hazardous conditions. Slippery roads, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. So just know this, if you haven't left yet, give yourself an extra 10 minutes to get to work, or you're going to be late, or you're going to drive fast, and you're going to cause an accident and hurt yourself or someone else. Let's not do that today. The affected areas include Southwest Michigan, Northwest Ohio regional communities like Hillsdale, Bryan, Montpelier, Edgerton, Wauseon, Archibald, Swanton, Delta, Defiance, Hicksville, Napoleon, Deschler, Liberty Center, and Paulding. Additionally, a snow emergency has been declared. This is kind of interesting. In the village of Blissfield, Michigan, from 4 a.m. until noon today. Why just Blissfield? It's a tiny little patch right there on 223 as you're going towards Adrian. I don't know, but Blissfield, you got a target on your back, man. Mother Nature's coming for you. In Monroe and Lenawee counties, including Monroe and Adrian, a winter weather advisory in effect from 4 until 11 a.m. today. 2 to 4 inches expected. Isolated areas may get up to 5. Lucas and Wood counties, precipitation expected to begin as wet snow late Monday. I don't think it was dry as a bone. Dry when I was driving in. Susie, what about you?
It was dry when I drove in too.
I will say this: the salt trucks were out though.
Yeah, they salted the hell out of those roads.
Yeah, when I was driving down Secor Road between Bancroft and Central, they were going up and down the Ottawa Hills. They were getting after it and getting it done. Anyway, precipitation predicted to quickly turn to all rain by mid-morning, according to the Weather Service. So there you go. There's your update on all of that. All right, moving along. Did you guys hear about the whole Jimmy Kimmel, Aaron Rodgers fiasco?
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers, I think he was joking. I guess he had a bone to pick with Jimmy Kimmel about something else. I don't know. Or maybe he thought he was being funny. But Aaron Rodgers suggested on a podcast that Kimmel was associated with the Jeffrey Epstein list, that he was on the list. So he was making a joke about it. Well, Kimmel was not happy, called him potty words on social media and said, if you don't back off, I'm going to sue you. So then Kimmel is on the show. Like he's doing his show for the first time since this. And let's just say he ripped Aaron Rodgers just a tiny bit.
Aaron Rodgers has a very high opinion of himself because he had success on the football field. He believes himself to be an extraordinary being. He genuinely thinks that because God gave him the ability to throw a ball, he's smarter than everyone else. The idea that his brain is just average is unfathomable to him. We learned during COVID, somehow he knows more about science than scientists. A guy who went to community college, then got into Cal on a football scholarship and didn't graduate, someone who never spent a minute studying the human body, is an expert in the field of immunology. He just put on a magic helmet, and that G made him a genius. Aaron got 2 A's on his report card. They were both in the word Aaron, okay?
That's funny. That's good stuff. So we'll see if anything happens with that. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers will be on with Pat McAfee later and going to address more of
Get it on the record. Go blue.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. Appreciate your love for my Wolverines. It's got to be hard for you guys today. All right, United finds loose bolts on door plugs in several grounded planes. You guys know about this, right? Alaska Airlines plane lost a door plug. Okay. This is a fancy door plug, is a fancy term that is it's the exit door. When you're on an airplane and you sit in the exit row, that little door that you're supposed to be able to open and shove out if you're strong enough. Anyway, that is a door, but they call it a door plug, whatever. It took off on Friday and then it blew out. Thank God everybody's okay. So the FAA grounded all the planes, the Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes. And United Airlines says, yeah, bolts needed additional tightening on all of our planes. Yeah, they didn't confirm how many planes had loose bolts and said the planes that had the problem were of various ages. So United is working to return all the planes to, working. But they're going to have significant cancellations today. So if you were going to fly out of Detroit or somewhere today and you're on United, you could have a delay. Now, let me give you an update on the plane. The emergency landing, like I said, no problems. Giant hole in the fuselage. The door plug, it was a refrigerator-sized panel. It's a door. It was found. It was discovered in the backyard of a Portland area teacher named Bob. Some guy named Bob found it, took pictures of it, put it all over social. He's given it to the authorities. 2 cell phones have also been found, which were apparently sucked out of the plane after the hole ripped at around 16,000 feet, rather. One was an iPhone. Okay, you know how I always bang on you guys that you guys have Samsungs, your phones? You guys,
Yes.
You remember that?
We've heard that one.
Have you once or 12 times? Guess what? The iPhone was perfectly working and intact after falling over 16,000 square feet. It was even open to a baggage claim receipt.
All right.
I don't know about the other one, but I'll
crazy.
bet it was a Samsung's. Anyway, there you go. You're updated. Let's go to the phones. Morning RQN. You're live on the air. Who dis? Go blue.
Go blue. Todd the Cabbie, Denny.
Hey, what's up, Todd?
Hey, I wanted to participate in the parade of gifts. I got you guys some peanut brittle.
Is it
Wow.
peanut brittle from John Castillo and his wife's recipe?
It's Buzz's brittle. The guy lives west of Toledo. I got for the first time at Brookview Farms in Archbold.
Oh.
The meat market.
Okay.
Oh.
So you didn't just go over to Buzz's house and he whipped up a batch in between taking puffs all off a Camel unfiltered cigarette, did you?
Actually, I contacted Buzz and I set up for Buzz to ship me some.
That's
So
very nice.
I got a pound apiece for you guys.
Oh.
And I think it'll give or exceed Johnny Castillo's peanut brittle.
Oh, I don't think
I've
so.
ever had.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
so.
the best I ever had. And there's
Okay.
some
Yeah, but
cashew
what if
brittle
you're
in there.
what if
I
you're
told there's some cashew brittle in there too, sir.
cashew brittle?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give it a try.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Where are
We're
you?
up for
So
it.
I'll be down at the gate. A little bit later to bring this to you guys.
All
Okay.
right. Text me. Text me when you're at the gate.
All right.
Be careful, though.
Nice
Yeah.
talking to you this morning, and go blue.
Right back at you. Bye-bye. There you go. Rate of gifts continue in
Wow.
2024, which could be, if you listened to Janet yesterday, could be the final year of the DSP show, the final full year, because she says we're done in May of 2025. That's what Janet says.
Interesting.
I haven't even signed a contract for this year. I'm told, don't worry about it. Lynn doesn't have one.
Don't
either.
worry about it.
Yeah, it's in the works. I'm like, I don't care. That means I could be a free agent. I can go anywhere.
Do what
You know?
want.
That's damn right. All right. Thank you, Todd. Looking forward to trying your penis brittle.
Wait, what?
Where are we now? All right, let's keep going. All right, I'm going right to the news quickies because we're not screwing around today. We are going to have some fun because we're just going to try to motor through, drink lots of coffee. I'm on 4 hours sleep.
Stay awake.
My face hurts. A toilet at Dunkin' exploded while a customer was using it. It made such a mess that cleanup had to be handled by employees from Chipotle. Yeah. Lake Superior State University in Michigan, they have banished the word hack, which explains why they just canceled an appearance by Amy Schumer. 13-year-old boy from Oklahoma has been the first person to beat the game Tetris. The next impossible task he hopes to accomplish, talking to a girl. And Xerox is cutting 15% of its workforce. Turns out a lot of their employees were duplicating each other's work. Come on, see? Xerox. See, they make printers,
Yes,
copy
they
machines.
do.
See why that's funny? That's friggin' hilarious. I don't care. Michigan won the national championship. I don't care what happens today. We can have the worst show ever.
Get it on record. Go blue.
Thank you, Rob. We appreciate you. All right, today is National Law Enforcement Day, Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, which should be pretty much every day. But January 9th today, set off every year, citizens are called to action to support our law enforcement. Yes, the vast majority of good cops get hate because of a few bad apples. But the fact is that they're amazing men and women who run toward danger when all of us are running to hide under our mom's skirt. So best part, you don't have to do anything grand. It's just simple. If you see a cop today, thank them. If you see them in a restaurant, pick up their bill. If they're at Bakery Unlimited, buy them a dozen. I tried to buy a cop a dozen donuts at Bakery Unlimited one time when I was in there. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, no, they give them to me free or something. I don't know what it was. I tried to buy it, but anyway, happy National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. And if today's your birthday, can I be the first one to say happy birthday? Here is who you're celebrating with. Kate Middleton, Prince William's wife. She's the Prince of Wales. She's 42, or Princess of Wales. She's 42. AJ McLean, the baddest Backstreet Boy. He's 46 today. Dave Matthews, from Dave Matthews Band, 57. Do we have Backstreet Boys against Dave Matthews, maybe?
Yeah.
Mark Martin, retired NASCAR driver who wrote NASCAR for Dummies. He's 65. J.K. Simmons is 69.
Nah.
He's so good as, what is it, J. Jonah Jameson and the Spider-Man, the first one? Oh, he's so good. I loved him when he was Doc Skoda on Law and Order, the franchise. So good in that. He's just a great actor. David Johansen, 74. He changed his name to what, Paul? David Johansen, 74.
It's not coming to me. I don't know.
Buster Poindexter.
Oh, boy.
Susie, do we have the song Hot, Hot, Hot? Let's check. Maybe we could do a yes,
okay.
no on that one. Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin, 80. And Joan Baez, folk singing goddess, 83. 61 days till we spring forward, people. Don't move. Dope of the Day is next on RQN.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Rizumkizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin.
All right, let's get rid of that. And now we're back on the webcam. And I'm going to turn the heat off, you guys don't mind. Because the heat is on. The heat is on.
tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently.
Oh my gosh, somebody's down there blowing their nose and it's so loud. It's like, how does that not hurt your ears? That's crazy. All righty.
Might be the same guy that waits to come to work to blow up the bathroom.
Could be.
Make the bond with your dog stronger and more enjoyable by giving your dog the training they need. The experts
Did the weather ever come in?
I don't think so.
Weather and school closing. Still no weather.
That is crazy.
Have not seen anything from Ross yet. Emailed him. We'll get it as soon as he sends.
That is just unbelievable.
Looks like all Catholic Christian schools at the moment. None signed up for our service, but feel free to mention they are closed on air. Closed?
They are not closed. They are delayed. He needs to watch his. They are not closed. They are delayed.
for the Toledo location at
It's
419.
mostly
I
the
bet
high
it-
schools that are delayed.
Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. And for more info,
All right. What's our sponsor for school delays and all that BS?
Appliance Center.
Appliance Center. Have you seen the Appliance Center commercial?
Not lately.
The one where he's with his son, the young son. His son's probably 6. I thought it was his grandson, but it's not.
Oh, yeah, because he is a little really.
Yeah, he's getting things done. Oh my gosh, look at all these freaking texts.
This might be his from his other phone.
419-241-5133.
Alrighty, 1 minute.
All righty.
Oh, Susie news is on.
Okay, so we do have news.
Wow, at least we got the news in.
That is so.
this number one buy is special because the Dayboy Chevy, we want to buy your car.
Really? How does that work?
It's easy. Just drive your vehicle.
You name a price, I'd buy it and take your car from me. That's all.
Value your vehicle. If you like our offer, we'll pay off any loan balance and cut a check to you for the difference while you wait.
Are there certain cars, SUVs, or trucks that you're looking for?
All right, 30
All makes and
seconds.
models. And the good news for anyone who's interested in selling to us is the value of pre-owned vehicles has never been higher. So come see us and find out what your car is.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a beautiful day if you don't mind it being wet and rainy and snowy. Most of it is supposed to happen west of us, okay? 2 to 4 inches possible, then turning to all rain. And we're still waiting for our official forecast. Apparently, our media partner is very busy. They're surprised that we had the weather that we had. 45-ish is the high today. We're sitting at 36 right now. Not sure who's calling, but they're going to have to hold on because we got to take care of business. Time for Dope of the Day, Susan.
It's time for Denny Schaffer's Dope of the Day, brought to you by Smith Bonds and Shirley 419-865-7300 on 93.5 WRQN.
If you're sputtering through town in an old jalopy, which, you know, people refer to cars as jalopies if you're like
Love it.
you're 100 years old. Somebody steals your car. Don't expect it to be a top priority of the police, okay? Unless you decide to sweeten the pot a little. 29-year-old woman in Connecticut, Pamela Rodriguez, she got arrested recently after her car was stolen. She got arrested. Here's the problem. She told police that her child was in the back seat because she wanted the cops to, you know, get serious about finding her car. It's hard to imagine what her end game was. I mean, they were going to find out that the kid wasn't in the car, whether they found the car or not, and they would not be happy about being lied to, and that's exactly what happened. They figured out she was lying. She was charged with making a false report. Her car is still missing. Pamela Rodriguez, if you're listening and available, come on down to the station. We will give you a certificate that says on this Tuesday, we're calling it Natty Day because Michigan got a natty. The 9th of January, 2024, in the year of our Lord. Susie, tell me what she is.
You are the Dope of the Day, brought to you by Smith Bonds and Shirley on 93.5 WRQN.
Let's go to the phones. Morning RQN, you're live on the air. Go Blue.
Top of the morning, bitches. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rob. Greatest garbage man known to man. How does it exactly explain to me? How does it feel right now to you, just personally?
I don't know, bud. I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm glad they deserve to win, but whatever.
Was there a part of you though as saying, okay, even though I said they were going to win, I'd be okay if Washington beat them just to keep the Michigan lovers keep it zipped for the day today.
Absolutely. How many times I've had to congratulate you guys in the past month? I'm done with it. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping for an upset, but, you know, they deserve it. So, whatever.
So,
congratulations. Enjoy your day.
Dude, I'm enjoying my freaking year because come next year, we're in trouble because we're not going to have the coach. We're not going to have the quarterback. We're not going to have the backfield. Our defense is going to be all in the pros. Yeah, it's going to be a tough year next year for Michigan. Trust me.
But, yep. Enjoy it. You guys deserve it. All of you just enjoy it. And Susie, be prepared. It's going to be a busy morning for you.
Thanks, Rob. See you,
Drive
buddy.
safely.
Bye-bye. That's a good man right there. You could feel his mouth was, finishing up with some humble pie as my Wolverines took care of business last night.
Get it on the record. Go blue.
There's Rob right there. That will live in infamy. All right, don't move. More of the show next, RQN.
And it could work for you.
All right.
That's not even a week's worth of smoking. So I went. And guess what? It did work for me. My friends and family are still amazed. I quit smoking. I didn't have cravings, anxiety, or weight gain. Listen, I don't know how it works, but I know it works because I'm living proof. And it's 100%.
Still no weather. And he's been emailed by Lynn and Jerry.
A very bad.
Well, thank God for weather, too.
I might have to get me a national champion's coat now.
Special, only $49.99 guaranteed. Hypnosis designed to work without anxiety,
Dick's is opening up earlier today, isn't it?
Hey, Ross.
Are they open?
Ross, quit your smiling and go do your damn weather and send it to us. What the hell? Oh, I'm busy.
Well,
Like you didn't know?
Then you have to move faster in the morning. Come in earlier.
It's kind of simple.
So
I don't get
risk. If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about.
Copy Cabby wants to come by now. Yes. A statement victory. Go Job Blue. Is Packer Chuck drunk? Go Job Blue. Did he mean good job blue?
Probably thinking good.
Oh boy.
What happened to your voice to text?
Boy, that was really bad. Voice to text.
Yeah.
All right, about 30 seconds.
All right. Switch back over. It is going to be a wet one and a tricky one. They say that we could be getting anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow. And then later on, it is going to dissipate into or turn into rain, basically. The high today is somewhere around 45. We're at 36 right now. A lot of it is west of us, okay? But it's coming this way. It's still snowing out there, Paul. Oh, look at that big fluffy, flake. So just beware of that. Give yourself at least 10 minutes, or Susie will be talking about you in a traffic report, and nobody wants that.
No.
So if you want to peep us out and see what a happy 64-year-old man on 4 hours sleep looks like, go to our Facebook page. Because I am damn happy, Pally. I am damn happy. I just wish my parents, especially my dad, were here to experience this. Because, in the modern era, because everybody, 97, there was no playoff then, and it was a co-national championship. Yeah, well, guess. And you know what? You can say, well, they got to put an asterisk by it because of the alleged cheating. Listen, Buckeye fans and football fans in general, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. There you go. You know what Michigan's guilty of? Getting caught.
There you go.
That's what they're guilty of. Not being as good as cheaters as other schools. I mean, when you think about it, it's ridiculous. You can watch somebody and transcribe what their signals are, okay? You just can't whip out your phone and record it. Okay. You can sit there and watch. Okay, the guy's making this hand motion, that motion, and this is what the play they ran. All it's doing is speeding up the process by letting them use the phone. And if you're a good team, you're going to be changing up your signals anyway every week so people don't steal them. Anyway. Denny, I'm assuming that you stayed up late enough to see Michigan capture the Natty. As a matter of fact, I did, superfan Monica Dole. You bet I did. 4 hours sleep. So even though you're probably going to be tired today, I'm sure it'll be well worth it. Words cannot describe how happy I am for this special team. Those who stayed became champions forever. Go Blue. Way to go, Monica Dole. All right, today we're just going to, I got a buttload of text. We're probably just going to go through all of those and screw around. I want to talk about the tot, Susie's man. He's my brother in dry January. But I'll tell you, it was hard. It was hard last night.
Oh,
not sitting out in my van or firing up a stogie after Michigan won. I didn't though. I didn't have a cocktail. I didn't know what to do with my hands, so I went to bed and
Oh.
So that's going to be the show today. Hopefully you don't tune out. Tears for Fears kicks it off next on RQN.